Hi everybody, it's Big Head, also known as CJ, and today you're gonna get unready with me. I have a little routine every once in a while. Before I go to bed, I like to, moisturize my skin, do my hair, make sure that my hair is neat, stuff like that. Because the pimples are coming back in full force. My first day of school was last week, and my skin was clear and I was feeling fresh and rejuvenated. But the devil, he had other plans for my skin, and so there are like a whole bunch of pimples, and like I picked this pimple right here, and like yeah. So basically, you're just gonna get unready with me while I tell you my unpopular opinions. My first unpopular opinion is that Azalea Banks has done more for the U.S. government than the U.S. government has done for any of its citizens in the last 1,200 years.
I said what I said!
She has taken down the bourgeoisie single-handedly, along with the help of Miss Grimes. The mess that she creates is almost poetic. If you haven't listened to her song Heavy Metal and Reflective, it is actually a meta commentary on the power that she has.
I be looking very jiggle jelly when I'm dressing.
The strength that she possesses, that the U.S. government itself does not possess. You know, Azalea is one of them people who picks fights not because she should, but because she can. And it's her job to do so. Because if Azalea Banks doesn't pick a fight, who's going to pick a fight, you know? She is stronger than our toughest U.S. Marines, the Navy SEALs. My second unpopular opinion is that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are acting like children. Obviously, this whole fight is going to help with publicity, for the whole feud. If they do a rap battle, they're gonna sell a good amount of records because everybody's gonna want to hear them diss. I think what Cardi B did at New York Fashion Week is a little bit uncalled for the sake of all of my fashion gurus out there. You just don't walk into a New York Fashion Week event or any event with rich white people and scare them like that, because y'all realize that 100 years ago they didn't want us in the same rooms. So like, we just trying to keep our places right now until the Trump presidency is over, and then we take over. So keep the fighting out of New York Fashion Week, keep the fighting out of any fashion week in general. Take it to the backyard, put it on pay-per-view. Shoot, I'll watch it. I won't pay for it. I'll go to the bar. Won't pay for wings. Won't pay for service. I'll sit in the back of the bar. Shoot, y'all think I'm joking? Cardi, Nicki, cut it out. And if you guys want to beef, then do it professionally. They both look like children. Okay, first of all, I have nothing against the Barbs, and I have nothing against Barty Gang. I have nothing against Nicki Minaj. I have nothing against Cardi B. All I'm saying is, in that instance alone, it was very uncalled for. It was nasty. Sure, it was a good bit of news for like the day, but we can't have those things happening all the time. That's ridiculous. So let's make sure that never happens again. My third opinion is that cashiers and customer service people, anyone who works in retail in general, should be allowed to fight people on site. I just don't understand why customers in general always feel like they have some sort of superiority just because you're purchasing from the company. Like, okay, their job is simply to ask you what you want and then fulfill that order in the quickest and fastest and the most efficient way possible. They are not trying to make you mad. If they are trying to make you mad, then I understand why you would be upset. But if you come in with an attitude, that is what you are going to get back. You are going to get back an attitude because we don't want to deal with you. So we are going to handle you quicker than the rest of them, okay? And if you have complaints, there is always a number to call. you can call the corporate number, the manager, State Farm, Geico for car insurance, Pizza Hut, Jimmy John's. Their delivery is 30 minutes and under. You can call on the Lord. But do not call my manager, because my manager will automatically agree with me that I am in the right and you are in the wrong, simply because he knows me better than you do, and simply because he will take my word over it. Okay? I just put that on my eyebrow. So, if you cop an attitude, I think that customer service representatives should be able to fight you on site. Just facts. Which moves me into my fourth unpopular. I think we should bring sacrifices back, because with sacrifices, we basically are giving back to the community in general. We're giving back to the earth, you know what I mean?
Your planet was on the brink of collapse. I'm the one who stopped that.
It would free up a lot of space. The first people we can start with are the bourgeoisie. And I say this because those people are going to be harder to track down after the sacrifices start.
My diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. And there's people that are dying.
I'm not saying a purge. I'm saying maybe a yearly sacrifice day where we pick a few people out of the Senate or the House of Representatives, Caucasian over 50, and call themselves pro-lifers, but won't help immigrant children reunite with their parents after taking them away at the border.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
We can start with people building pipelines on Indian reservations.
2 shots of vodka. Then 1.
We can start with everybody who is making sure that Flint, Michigan is not getting clean water back. We can even start with whoever decided to make khaki short a year-round fad. I'm just tired of seeing unseasoned chicken legs walking around every 5 to 50 minutes. It's horrifying. My fourth or fifth unpopular opinion, whichever one, is that you don't have to vlog from your Snapchat. I don't need to know what you had for lunch every single day. It is irrelevant. If you vlog a concert, vlog 2 clips of it, because it's just going to sound like garbage. Like this video probably sounds, honestly, let me just check myself at the door real quick. One of the reasons why I deleted Snapchat was because I got so tired of watching the same things. I'm either watching a concert or 2 clips of you going out after 10 o'clock. That's a freaking event. People making these vague, depressive Snapchats, I guess, trying to reach out for people, but honestly they don't really need anything, and they're just being emotional because they saw something that made them sad on Tumblr. I'm just so tired of those kinds of videos. Snapchat is just over. Okay, I'm just tired of it. Go to Instagram, do an Instagram story every once in a while. Make your life interesting, then post about it. My 6th or 7th unpopular opinion is that people shouldn't post quote captions under their selfies all the time. I'm tired of reading every quote from Robert Frost or Dylan Thomas or some quote that you saw in a chick flick. Every single time you post a pic, just post your pic and go. Or you post a picture of your body, and then with the caption you're oh, body positivity and blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, we get it. You wanted to post a picture of your body, so just post the pic and go. We understand, okay? Nobody's gonna make fun of you. Just post your pic and go. Just leave. Just skedaddle. You know what I mean? Don't sit up here and get on a soapbox and start preaching to a non-existent choir about your problems. The 8th or 9th unpopular opinion, in my opinion, is I'm tired of giving people relationship advice and then them not following through. I'm gonna start billing you for my hours. I'm gonna start billing you for for all of the late phone calls after 7 o'clock in the afternoon, teaching you or telling you about how you should respect or not respect your significant other. I will start sending you invoices. I am completely done with my unpaid services and my unpaid time for people who waste it and who throw it away, or who decide to like go on their own tangent, or I'm like, are you even like listening to me anymore? I'm just tired of it. Like, why am I helping you when I could get paid for this? You know, like, I even seriously considered like a major in psychology, because I was just like, okay, I need to start getting paid for this. And for everybody who asked me, like, CJ, you aren't even in a relationship, why are you giving relationship advice? Coaches don't play, okay? If coaches played, there'd be no game, okay? Coaches don't play. And my 10th or 11th, which means my final unpopular opinion, is that nobody deserves to be unhappy. I feel like everybody is in this world, not everybody in this world, but people are just so caught up in trying to find a reason to feel bad for themselves, or trying to find a reason to feel bad for everybody around them, or try to find a reason to be miserable. And they continue to focus on the negative, and they continue to self-esteem from all of these superficial things, pretending that that's what they need, pretending that that's what's going to fill that gap in their soul. And that's just not true. Life is about those little moments, and you have to go looking for those little moments that make you happy. The funny thing is, usually they're right in your face. People just need to start appreciating, like, having a warm shower at the end of a long day, curling into bed, watching a movie, eating a pizza, being with friends, listening to good music. You don't always have to be doing something or be someone, or be that statue that you put yourself on. You don't always have to be that perfected person. Sometimes life is going to throw curveballs at you just to show you, just to keep you on your toes, okay? But the funny thing is, you're already at your best. You know, you're already at what you need to be right now. And for people to say that where I'm supposed to be, and to complain about not being where they are, to complain about not being who they want to be. You're who you are now. Like, there's only one you. You could have a twin, but there's still only one you. There's only one you. You get to be it. And for me, it's easier, obviously, because I was blessed with the face of a god, but for some people, it's a little bit harder, you know, living this life. And I find that very sad, and I find that people need to start smiling a little bit more, need to start looking for ways that they can help the community, looking for ways that they can spread love, spread joy, spread laughter, you know, shake that ass. Anytime that they can, because that's what's going to make them happy, you know, being happy, feeling alive in the moment. Even if there's no reason to feel alive in that moment, even if you're at the lowest of lows, there's still one reason to dance. So nobody deserves to be unhappy, except for Trump. He can go ahead and burn in hell for the next 1,000 years or so. I'm not going to say eternity, because people can change, but I think 1,000 years will just, you know, level the karmic debt on the universe. I am Big Head. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Say I love you to somebody today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.